Alright, let's all do this together. Put one hand over your heart and one hand up to God and repeat after me. I, Annie, will not go on a stupid rant
stupid rant
on how Juvia is not a yandere.
About how Juvia is not a yandere, but she's not.
I'm Minty.
I'm Annie.
And this is FunUntitled, where we call out Annie for being a sub.
And this is FunUntitled, where we call out Annie for being a sub. Sorry, I didn't know if I had to keep repeating.
Alright, put your hands down.
Okay.
Alright, so, a few weeks ago, we did the Minty call-out, which was good. That was Annie's way to just be like, Minty hates children.
I saw the patterns,
I
man.
don't know how the legacy of this family line will go on, but that is how it is. I could imagine adoption. Kind of. Like a kid.
I can picture you taking on a ward.
A what?
Like a little squire.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant like a prison ward. I was like,
No.
Like juvenile? Delinquents? I mean, I guess
I mean, any
say...
orphan is an anime, I guess.
I don't want them since it's a hard knock life.
But go on.
And I already said a few episodes ago that the preview was glasses, water, love.
But now we're adding yandere to the mix.
There's only one person on that list.
I know you didn't put Juvia as the one person on that list.
Anyways, yandere is not on the list, so we're not going to talk about it.
Then I won't have any reason to rant.
I don't care. You can make your own episode on that.
I will, bitch. Birthday episode.
Oh, it's gonna be a two-parter. Be like, part 1, the series. Part 2, the fandom. Like, I don't watch those kind of videos, so I ain't gonna make that kind of video.
There's this woman. Her name is Sarah G, I think. She talks about, like, a series and all the problematic issues, and then talks about how toxic the fandom is because of the series.
Hey,
Yeah.
this is my show.
I'm telling
This
you what
is
I'm
a
going
silly show. This isn't Annie's show.
what I'm going to do in the future. Make my two-parter fairy tale.
Anyway, so like I said, it's basically glasses, water, and love. Like we said in last episode, also, we have an Excel where we put all our favorite characters of each series. And so I really just want to focus on the ones that you like super love and that you'll super stand behind. And like, these are the characters I could probably just get you to draw without even really rhyme or reason. There's two that doesn't fit the theme. They are Gyro Zappelli
Yeah.
and Death the Kid.
Well, in my mind, those are two very eccentric, funny characters, and you know how much I love my comedy.
If anything, they love themselves more than they love anything else.
Alright.
Well, okay, not Death the Kid. He can't stand the little 3 stripes on his head. But he loves symmetry. And Gyro loves horses. Horse balls.
Oh, gross.
You're gross.
There's an audience for that.
So, what sucks is that, like, I want to talk about the water one, but that overlap.
But what?
Well, okay, would you say Juvia Loxer is your number 1 favorite character?
From Fairy Tale? Yes, I would.
And is Sanji the second favorite?
Probably be my favorite dude in all of anime.
But, like, second character.
I'll give it to him.
Wow. Okay, yeah,
Let's go give it to him.
because they're both the water and love.
I mean...
They're the only 2 characters that overlap in 2 of the 3 categories. We will one day find the character that overlaps all 3, and then Annie can find a new character to lust over.
2 things. 1, I don't think you can give the water theme to Sanji just because he's a pirate.
I mean, a lot of these are stretches, but what would I have if not?
What would I have if not some Laffy Taffy?
What's funny is that you also said that you do love very eccentric characters, you know. While I like the straight man of the group, you typically like the clown of the group.
I will say, I'm not one who self-project. I leave that to my friends. But I do project onto the class clowns.
So then let's talk real quick about the characters with glasses.
Oh, yeah.
Because most of them fit a theme of being very stoic, very stick up the ass. You have Midorima from Kuroko's Basketball, Leorio from Hunter x Hunter.
Leorio is kind of different.
I mean, they all different, but they all got glasses too.
What's hard about this list is that we only put our first main character, but if I gave you my second main character, you would have Ida from My Hero Academia, Kinro from Dr. Stone.
Oh, God.
And, those are... Okay, I have a theory that when you like a character, that's either because you're projecting onto them, or because that's your fucking type. Like, you want to bang that character. Like, this is popular meme on Twitter being like, oh, these are all my favorite characters. Oh, wait, these are all the characters I actually have gender envy of. Who would have thought it? And another meme with, like, the up meme where the old guy's like, you are my favorite character, so I will bestow you the highest honor. And, like, he pins on, like, a lesbian flag. So the eccentric characters are the one that, you know, I will project onto, let's say, quote unquote. And then the characters who are stickler for the rules, like, I hope my number's in your rule book because I want you to call me.
Well, okay, those two. Shizuo from Durarara and Magma Swing from fucking Black Clover. Of all the characters you could have freaking chosen.
I love Magma with all my heart and soul. Unproblematic fave of all time. You know what's really sad? No spoilers, but he got some recent screen time in the manga and everyone was like, no, boo, get him off, fuck him. And I'm like, what has he done to you people?
You know, it's interesting, Noelle covers the water and love categories, but you did not pick her.
Oh god, anyone who likes Noelle, I cannot imagine they're not just a giant simp.
Or just really like big boo 15-year-olds.
Because, she gets like a power-up later, like, that's not spoiler, that's every single damn character in Shonen, and I'm like, hey, does it make sense? No. It is just some more contrived bullshit, yes. Yeah, let's talk about all the characters that should be on the list, and I'll be like, no, not funny.
Can't keep stealing John Mulaney jokes.
Well, we can now that he's problematic, fave.
Those are my favorite types to like. Anyways, of those four, who is your favorite?
Oh boy. Magma, bartender dude from Do La La La. What was the other two?
Leorio and Midorima.
Oh, I'm gonna have to give it to my boy Leorio.
I figured.
Oh, love that bastard. No offense. Like, I love me my green hottie with a toddy from Kuroko no Basket. He didn't really get too much screen time, so he's kind of one-dimensional compared to the other characters.
What I don't get is that you chose Midorima over Takao. Because I thought 100% for sure Takao would have been your favorite character. He's the one who pulls the wagon for Midorima.
I know who Takao is. See, I feel like I give off this vibe where people don't know who my favorite character is because in Stone Ocean, my friend was like, oh, deadass, you're gonna love Weather Report. He's going to be your all-time fave.
Is Weather Report's anyone's fave?
I don't know. I like him. Don't get me wrong. He's like my second favorite character in Stone Ocean.
He's a wallpaper.
Yeah, he is. And I really don't like his personality shift of like, yes, I'm now a fuckboy who electrocutes women for funsies. That had made no sense. Dating your hot sister, though. But then, like, obviously, if you were a true Annie fan, you know Annie's all about that Anasui. And I know a lot of people are gonna send me hate because they're like, oh, Anasui doesn't respect lesbian rights. It's like, shut the fuck up. He didn't do anything to Jolene. Yeah, I'm gonna go on this rant now. No, I'm just kidding.
Should have had the hand up and say, I will not rant about any of these fucking characters.
See, my problem is
that you also like the problematic ones.
That's my problem, okay? I love the theme of love. I love when a character is in love. People on Tumblr and Twitter has like completely demonized the idea of love. And when I say that, I mean like, let's say Sanji for example. How I saw one person be like, Sanji's a menace to all women. He sexually harasses Nami and Robin. I hope he comes out as gay and apologizes to these women. It's like, hey sir, hey ma'am, what the fuck? Because Nami takes advantage of Sanji so fucking much. Like, if you think Nami's the victim here, look again.
Sanji is definitely one of those please step on me ma'am kind of boys.
Yes, 100%. And like, that's another thing that really pisses me off. A lot of my favorite characters, people comment and like, what? They're in love with someone of the opposite sex? That's problematic. Their whole personality would be fixed if they were gay. And I'm like, that's such biphobia. Congratulations, you played yourself. You are now just hating on people because they don't match your god tiny box.
Do you mind?
I'm sorry. It's just, I'm so sick of going into fandom spaces and praying to God no one's shitting on my favorite character.
Just do what I do. Like the problematic characters that deserve it.
Hisoka?
I can't defend that boy, but I like him so much.
Is there anyone else that's problematic that you like?
There's a list. It was like Hisoka.
Oh, you mean Oikawa?
No, not like Oikawa.
Problematic. You remember that meme, right?
You know I do.
Okay.
Because it's, what is it? Hisoka, Adam from Escape to Infinity, Oikawa from Haikyuu.
Well, I believe the original 4 was Hisoka from Hunter x Hunter, and then that one dude from Berserk who, like, rapes that girl. I forget his name.
I knew 2 of the characters, not including Oikawa.
Yeah.
Oh god, it's gonna kill me who this other one is. Moving on, because your ADHD brain won't let you stay on topic unless apparently you're running the conversation.
Okay.
We'll skip water. We'll go into the meat of what we came here to figure out. Love is a broad topic. There are all types of love that you can follow through. I guess the meat of this course is to figure out what type of love character are you really looking for? Because obviously the romance is like the obvious answer when it comes to love. But I feel like sometimes they're not necessarily your favorite. Like I know Juvia is number 1. She's fully in love with Gray. But there are other characters who fall into the romance characters that you like ride or die for. And they go into other categories of love. Like Sanji, I would say is more flirtatious.
Okay.
Mitsui from Demon Slayers, more flirtatious. Hardy Hartwell, more romantic. But what about like Frances from Dr. Stone?
Yeah, they do love Rusui in a professional manner.
I feel like Frances follows more of a like loyalty kind of love.
Yeah.
Because obviously they're not explicit, but it's like they're clearly like one-on-one kind of thing. Also like Agni from Black Butler, although I don't think you're like a ride or die for Agni. Yeah.
Yeah. Love that boy.
So, not picking Juvia or Sanji for this list. And actually, I didn't mean to put Hardy Hartwell. It's supposed to be Bon.
Oh, God. Oh, I won't sidetrack anymore, but,
Why?
It's so sad what happens to all the characters of NNT at the end.
Oh, shut up. We're not talking about that. We'll talk about that on a later time. We do gotta continue the 7 Deadly Sins review.
One day.
We got to like the end of season 2.
Anyways, back to the love characters. So, I can't pick Juvia or Sanji.
Mitsui, Frances, and Bon.
Oh, wow, we got the 3 genders.
Oh yeah. Girl, non-binary, himbo.
Himbo! God, he really did get buff at the end. But, so, who I like the best of the 3 would have to be Mitsui.
Damn. Really? 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 Really?
You don't like Mitsui?
I don't hate Mitsui. I never thought she did enough.
No, like, don't get me wrong. I love Demon Slayers. Like, it's worth all the hype. But looking at the last arc, it's kind of like, really? I mean, is that all she's gonna do? She's just gonna fight the guitar player and then she's gonna kind of do one thing at the end?
And I feel like her ending was just kind of vague. I won't spoil it, but it's like, wait, what? Did this happen?
No, my theory is that the creator wanted to give the other pillars time to shine. So that's why, like, Mitsui had a whole sword arc beforehand, so they didn't want to beat a dead horse in the last arc, but
The Mist Pillar shined twice, though, in their own arc and the last arc.
To be fair, in the last arc, mild spoiler, he was pinned to the wall for a good chunk of the time.
He did the thing.
He did the thing, yes.
So that was impressive.
Okay.
No, wasn't he the first to do the thing?
Yes.
Well then.
That was in the sword training arc, but...
He did the thing.
Okay.
We can't say if we don't want to spoil it for you. But my god, people, read the manga.
Yeah, I will say Mitsui beats the other 3, but maybe not because she's the greatest. But look, Bon, I have a very weird relationship with Bon. Like, I think he's a good character, but when I stop and think about it, I'm like, problems. And Frances, like, I'm not a crazy person. I'm cheering for tree number 3, but I know Frances is not important.
I mean, it's all about your favorite character and your shitty taste.
God, I can't tell you. When I saw Frances merch get released in Japan, I went fucking feral. I looked all over eBay. I looked on Twitter. The only one I could find was $60, and I was like,
Oh.
that doesn't even include shipping, so no.
It's hard to buy things from Japan now.
Yeah, but, you know, the C word. So, no, I'm gonna give Mitsui. I like thinking about Mitsui. She's very cute. Although, if I could tell you all the fanfictions I have of Rusui and Frances in my head.
You have what?
You know what it is. Have I not told you how much I ship Rusui and Frances?
I know you shipped them. I just didn't know you were having like fan fiction ideas.
I'm so desperate. I looked in the fanfiction tags of, Frances. All of it. Just terrible. No one really understands the character.
Are you the godsend to that couple shipped and be like, I've written the greatest masterpiece, make it your Bible now?
Real fast tangent, really fast. A lot of Japanese people are really gross with that ship because they think Frances raised Rusui. So they draw a lot of adult Frances with child Rusui. And I'm like, literally, in the manga, they are the same age when they are children.
I do feel like people do that for any ship, though.
Oh.
Like, it seems cute at first, like when you first see it, then you kind of realize, wait a second.
It's that whole thing where, like, I don't really know the setup, but, like, guys love to date women that takes care of them because it's, like, their mom.
The Oedipus complex?
Something, yeah. And then, oh, why are you taking care of him? Is he a baby? Like, oh, you can change him? Does he have a diaper? What's wrong with you?
According to Bones, the hit Fox murder mystery show, she does say that the perfect couple is a younger man and an older woman.
Oh, God.
Because she has the experience to know what good sex is, and he's got the energy to do it.
Moving on. So I think I like Frances, but I like thinking about Mitsui more. She gives me more serotonin.
So, does that mean you like flirtatious people?
I guess so. Because I tend to go over, like, the lovey-dovey couples more than the loyal couples. Like, by the logic of, oh, do you like, master-servant kind of situations? I would like that one couple in FMA more, Ling and Girl.
That Asian girl with the one arm?
Lao Fan?
Wait, that's your favorite FMA?
No, I'm saying if I like that trope more, that would be one of my favorite ones.
I'm like, ooh, they're a cute show.
Don't
get me wrong.
They're cute, but
that can't be your favorite one.
You know what? My favorite is Roy and Riza, and they're kind of loyal.
That's everyone's favorite ship in FMA. If that is not your number one ship, dude.
If you like Ever and Winry, you're on thin ice. If you like Izumi and Curtis, you're big brain.
That's what the winners are. That's the smart ones.
Armstrong and Miller, though. Where do we stand on that?
Armstrong and who?
A mirror.
Oh, he doesn't need a mirror.
You memorize what he looks like.
That's where the sparkle comes from.
Could you imagine him killing people with pictures of his face?
What?
Because when his alchemy is like turning rocks into
God, you piece of shit.
I'm just saying.
So Annie is into flirtatious couples who want to bang everyone.
God, I love them simp.
Cause you're a big fat what?
Ace.
Sub.
Can we go over the water theme? I want to see what you thought of that.
Well, besides Juvia and Sanji, it was Rukia and Rio from Food Wars.
God, I love Rio.
I mean, he cooks seafood, so I thought that's a stretch enough for me.
I mean, I put Sanji here for the same reason, so why not? Kind of weird an ending. Food Wars spoilers if everyone gives a shit. I think Rio becomes like a marine biologist / butler.
Yeah, not the ending I wanted for that boy, but...
No, it's not.
He's gone from rags to riches, so what can you say? But anyways, as my big conclusion was that I hate children, Annie's big conclusion is that she's a giant sub, which actually is not news to her.
Oh god, I didn't even realize that the top 3 contenders, I like them because they're in love, but not because they're horny. At least in my interpretation. Yeah, because in my interpretation, I know Terms is gonna disagree with me. I think Sanji just likes being a simp. I think when he got that bloody nose in that mermaid place, it's not because he wanted to have sex with all those mermaids. He just liked looking at women. And who doesn't?
Ultimate question for you, because now that time has passed and you're not as stupid as I think you are. What is your number one Sanji ship?
Oh, you stupid piece of shit. Okay, so I did this thing when I was younger.
And you kind of still do it.
I still do it. Well, I just grabbed my 2 favorite characters and I shipped them together.
Because your favorite Avril Lavigne song is what?
He was a boy, she was a girl. Can I make it any more obvious? And I was in the Sanji tech. I don't know why I follow a lot of Sanji people lately. And I've been converted. I like Sanji and Zolo a lot now.
Woo! That's all we need, people. Thanks for listening.
I don't like Sanji Usopp. I would not budge on that.
I wouldn't either.
Yay!